guys, how's it going? Dennis here from PipsMatter.com. Now, I haven't made a video in a long time. I was really busy moving into a new place, and as you guys can see on my desk, I'm busy setting things up, fixing up my walls, wrapping up my home trading station. Now, I've been really busy, so I didn't have much time to actually make videos and do things. I was rushing around with the community, managing the MAM, which is all going very good so far, with a few ups and downs, but overall picture looks really good. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. This video is all about the weekly watch list. Now, what is important with this watch list? In this watch list, I'm actually going to be going over every single pair in my book, which is Forex, commodities, indices, and even cryptos. So I'm going to be checking them, and anything I find, and this is only on the daily chart, anything I find using the PipsMatter trading system, I will be releasing in this video. So you're going to see a couple of interesting things. We do have a few nice setups already on the daily chart. I will briefly introduce you to the PipsMatter trading system, excuse me, and then I'm going to be moving on into the charts and explain to you exactly what I'm doing. But the main two things that we're focusing in this video is, one, only the free PipsMatter setups, which is the patterns, the free patterns that we trade. And two, we're going to be looking at key trading levels on any possible trade ideas we're going to be taking. So this is going to be an interesting week because we just had a G20 meeting over the weekend, which wrapped up with positive outlooks. So we'll see how the effect will have, how this will affect the markets when the markets open later on today for me in 4 hours time. Should be an interesting one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go straight into the charts now. All right, so what are we doing? We're looking at GBPJPY's daily chart. In this video, we will go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a bonus 7. Now the bonus 7 is on a 4-hour chart. It's a trade alert I released last week. So let's see how that's going to work out. It's a bit tricky because it's the AUD, but in any case, we'll check it out in a bit. This is GBPJPY. Now, I did say I'm going to make an introduction of the system. My system is really simple. I've added the Dogechain channel back into this, so I'm going to make some tests this week with it and see how it goes. But this is only for the daily chart. I'll explain later on to the community members. Don't put too much fuss on it or too much attention. For now, 13 EMA is enough. Anyway, GBPJPY made this contraction, and it's a pretty big one. It took many days to complete. And we had a breakout of about 130 pips. We made some money there, and then boom, started dropping. Created this secondary contraction, which it broke out of. As you can see here, we do have a breakout, a retest, and the continuation. Now, our take profit is all the way up here. That's take profit 1. This is the one I'm targeting on the MAM. The first possible key trading level that we should have a little worry about as a resistance would be this level here. This would be that level. Till then, I'm not worried. Until here, we need a breakout from here to continue pushing higher. In the meantime, remember, I am a reactive trader, so as charts move, I'll move with them, and I will make that executive decision of whether I'm going to hold on or not, depending on what happens on the daily and on the 4-hour chart. Generally, I'm looking at GBPJPY continuing higher. The JPY looks weak all across the board, so I am going to be holding on to this one, most likely till the end of the week. But like I said, reactive to the charts. As the charts move, we move with them, we continue editing them, and we continue finding reasons to stay in the trade, or we look for reasons to get out of one as well. We do have a head and shoulders on the RSI at the bottom here. Breakout, we're going into normal territory now again. RSI back to 42, looking good. Remember, I wasn't very big on indicators, but then I said to myself, you know what, I might as well add them and just increase the precision of my trades. Even though they cannot increase the precision by much, they're still there. I'm always continuing and looking for ways to develop my system. So as a main resistance, this would be number 1. Number 2, there is nothing special going on. So we're going to wait, as this pair should trend back up. The take profit is very far away, but it's very lucrative to stay in this one, about 400 pips away, which will make anyone's day and week. Moving on to the next one. Euro GBP. Now this one has been a pain in my butt and everyone else who's invested in the map I'm running, because we started selling it somewhere here, expecting this to be the end of the contraction. Clearly wasn't. Went up, went down, made another contraction here on the 4 hour. It's looking beautiful with a breakout and a retest. I'll show you that later on. The three key main levels to be broken are 1, 2, 3. These are the compounding levels. If you start selling now, you compound at the break of the EMA first. That's where you add on your second trade. Add on third trade, fourth trade, fifth trade. TP's down here. And TP's looking good. It's not too far away from this level here to there, 200 and something, more or less 200 pips. I will hold on to this one. I'm expecting a strong GBP fucking finally. It's taken a long time, but it's looking good. So the key trading levels are listed already here. There are these three orange levels that need to be broken. This is the daily chart. I'm only focusing on the daily for the weekly watch list. I'm expecting GBPJPY to trend up. I'm expecting Euro GBP to trend down. We'll see how the market opens up on this one. Nothing much. The green level is the take profit. The orange levels are the key trading levels. That's all you need to know. We need a break and close below the 13 EMA, and I think that can happen as quickly as Tuesday. Moving on, USDJPY. USDJPY trading in this nice little channel over here. Check this out. It's looking hot and it's looking nice, and we're waiting for something good to happen here. Just move this. There we go. So we are right now at a key trading level. As you can see, this was a previous support, then broken. Now it's a resistance. We are also at the top of this contraction. Let me just fix that because this was on the 4 hour chart. Momento. There we go. So we're testing this level right now. We made the test on Thursday. Friday we traded up again. We are at the 13 EMA. Let's see if dollar bulls can come out, but generally this is an important resistance level. If we do break from here, then we're going all the way up to the take profit. But let me show you where the take profit is first. So if this is the low, then the take profit would be this. But this is not a trade that I'm looking to take whatsoever until I do not get a valid confirmation that something good's happening here. The only way that will happen is if price action breaks out. For now, at the key trading level, I'm going to be watching this one. Lots of indecision for me, up, down, not sure yet, but if it does go up, I will be targeting this level here. And it's not a small level. I mean, from here, let's say even if I trade a breakout, it's still about 150 pips, which is good. So USDJPY preparing a solid move. So we could see it go down and then up, or just break out. There's two scenarios here. Down to this level here, 23.6, and then up, or up now. We'll see what happens with that. USDCAD, another nice setup here. So I'm not sure about this contraction just up yet. I'll have to wait to see trading on Tuesday. Oh, let's go back to USDJPY for a sec. You can see that this baby, let me just move this. You can see that this baby here, the RSI, is actually coming off its bottoms. Let me show you this. So there's the 20 level. It almost came to it. Oh, sorry. The one I want is the 30 here, not the 20. The 20 is already listed. 30. 30 coming off the lows of it. It's been there before. I mean, look at this here. And then we had a rally from there. We've been down here as well. We had a rally. Let's see. There could be a breakout. 4 hour does have a nice flag here indicating a possible breakout. I do believe the dollar is going to be a bit strong this week. I don't know why. I just think it technically. So I think there could be a breakout. Now this one here is interesting. This is USDCAD. Lots of news happening with oil. We don't know if this is the bottom yet, but so far we have good indications that it is. Let me show you why. First we ignored the gaps, remember? We ignored the gap. We have a support here, we have a support here, we have the breakdown, and then a support again. So this could be a very firm short-term confirmation, and these are the best ones. These are the ones we want to see. You know why? Because the take profit can be reached much sooner, and on the daily they're not that small, my friend. points. Look at that, 160 pips. It could take between 3 and 6 days for it to be reached, but it's still reachable easily. Daily charts is something I do not fancy trading a lot at this moment. I like to have two separate accounts, one for long-term setups, which is the daily chart ones, and one for short-term, which is the 4-hour and 1-hour. But in any case, I'm expecting this one to trend up. I believe it can. And then we do have the possible resistance level, which would be this level here, which is a 23.6, would be the main level that needs to be broken before we trend higher. And of course the 13 EMA. But because the contraction is so small, I'm not sure of it yet. We are at a major support. You can see this level here acting as a pretty strong support. A nice similar contraction happening then too with the bottom. Look at this. So very similar things happening. So we have a contraction of price action to the bottom, came to this level and went up. Now RSI is down to 29, which is just around the 30 level, similar to this level here, as you can see, very similar times. And then we had this push. We'll see how the market opens up today after Trump and all the meetings he's had, but it should be an interesting one. Lots of good reasons to buy the dollar in the coming week. Euro JPY is next. Now this is already a breakout that happened, so this should be an easy trade, Euro JPY. Boom, and the take profit is not that far away, easily reachable in one day, 125 pips almost. Very good one. We also have the EMA, which is below us. We have bullish price action, so low, higher high, higher low, higher high, so we should trend up. This should be an easy one with no major resistances aside from the 36% that you see here, 123.000. Should be an important level. If that gets broken easily, just add on here, boom, 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 you go to take profit, tutto finito, and you profit. Now, no contraction, no nothing, there's nothing major going on, aside from this key trading level. As you can see here, support, support, support area. So could be a resistance again, as you see it reached here before. So just a key trading level on the daily, but on the 4-hour, things look much different. We have a contraction. And I've released this alert already. It's still not stopped out, which is good. Price action is steadily following this trend line. And then we have the bottom side of it as well, steadily following the trend line. Should be good. The take profit is impressive as well, but we need a close below. But we never know what's going to happen next week. Next week is going to be a big one, an interesting trading week. And yeah. So we'll see how that works out. But I just wanted to get started again with these little education sessions. As you see, my system is really simple, aside from this Dogecoin channel that's dirtying the chart a little bit right now. But I'm working, I don't want to remove it because I'm kind of working on enhancing the system a little bit more, because that is my mission, constant and never-ending improvement. The patterns will not change. I will not add on new patterns. There's just 3 of them, and that's all I want to keep. But there are indicators that I've been playing around with for quite some time, and only recently did I add on the RSI, and you can see RSI is all the way up here, possible little contraction happening with RSI 2. I really expect a break of AUD USD. A lot of people are buying this pair. A lot of people are buying this pair. Now, how do you make money in the market? Somebody has to lose. When too many people start going in one direction, the big boys take you on the other side, and they give us clues in forms of technical analysis and basic logic. I mean, everyone's pushing this. Like, if you just open up forexfactory.com, what do you see? Everyone's saying NZD going up, AUD going up, you know, the dollar's getting fucked, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for swearing, but that doesn't work. It just doesn't work like that. The markets don't work like that. One of the main criteria for my system is, first, the technicals, which are the patterns that I trade. The second clue to big gains is when everybody starts screaming. And if you remember the S&P 500 drop and you've been following me, I released this information. Check out my blog on PipsMatter.com, and you'll see that I was shorting S&P 500 and the DAX the weekend before it crashed. The MAM guys know what I'm talking about. We made 54% that week. Now that's a very big gain. And the main thing here is the criteria was when everybody started shouting S&P new highs, all-time highs, blah, blah, blah. It just drops. Same thing with Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin, just flew up and then in one day, boom, just went down. This is how the markets operate. Sometimes they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 days in a row it goes up. You just accumulate those buyers, it just brings them in and then boom, sell, down. I mean, I made some good money on Tesla too. Let me show you Tesla. So I wanted to go over some education here with you guys, but look at Tesla and just backdate the news. Backdate the news, and what you're gonna find is a lot of people saying a lot of bad stuff about Tesla. Right around here it started. Bad stuff, accumulation, boom, boom, boom. People started going down. And they accumulate all the suckers in there who just believe the news. And then boom, up. Look at that. Now where did it come to? Interesting thing. Took it quite a few days to go there, but baby it came to the 50% and then reached take profit to 61.8%. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. So, that's it. That's all I had to show you guys today. I wanted to go over a bit of education, but 14 minutes already, far too long. Plus the other video before that, probably about 17 minutes in total. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to PipsMatter.com. Make sure you go over down to the blog section. I released this video. If you're just watching the video, go to PipsMatter, PipsMatter.com and go to the blog, because there is a bit more writing towards this actual video. My name is Dennis. Thank you for watching. We're giving free access to everyone to join the PipsMatter community right now. Normally it goes for 56 euros a month, but I'm giving it for free to everyone for a certain period of time. I don't know how long that will be, maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 5 months, we don't know, but for some time it's going to be free. So if you want to test us out and join, make sure you do so now. Again, thank you for watching. Have a super month of July, quarter 3 starting. It's going to be an important one. Yeah, good luck.